Avatar look more real.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast. This is Not For Radio. We are your hosts, Dunc and Hyde, Jay Reeve. This podcast will contain some swearing, so caution.
We're also going to give it 1,000 out of 10 in every single thing that we do, and we're hoping that you'll get on board with this brand new slogan, which was stolen from Maddie Kay.
Jay's got a semi-tough pitch of wanting to put more psycho death trap playgrounds in the place around the traps for kids.
There is chat of joining us in Scotland in an organised tour.
How rugby league could save your life.
And what it pays to have friends when you move to a new town, just in case you need to move some shit that ends up at your place.
Bloody beautiful. Enjoy the podcast. Hey, and if you want to support us, best way of doing that is becoming Sniper Elite. All the extra episodes ad-free, first crack at merch, not first crack, but you get to be in the mixer for all the big prizes and stuff, like the couple of trips to Bathurst in Australia, the motorsport event, that Bathurst 1000 that we gave away a couple of weeks ago, and meeting tomorrow afternoon to lock in our next one, which is awesome. Next big international trip.
That is exciting.
Fill it up again. That's what they say, don't they? So if you want to become a Sniper Elite, definitely do it. We would appreciate you forever. Think of it as you buying us a beer each month.
Chances are high I'm going to reconnect with a long-lost relative by listening to this. Crookbirds of a feather flock together.
This episode supported by Classic Builders. Their whole thing is making building a new place feel less overwhelming. You don't have to be an expert at everything. We're definitely not.
No.
Let them pick up the ball and run with it.
Attention snipers, gear up and hold your positions. It's time to load up some war stories, your tales from the front line, brought to life. Prepare to fire.
Have you ever thrown something so perfectly it became a medical emergency? John Boy has, and he's from the United States, and he listens to this podcast. Psycho siblings, day one. My brother and I were having a heavy but regular bouts on who knows what. Anyways, one that my brother continued to piss me off after a good wrestle that I had with him. I figured it was over, but nope, this fuck wanted some more. So as I was sitting, my brother nagged me so much, and that was it. I was pissed, so I grabbed a pair of toenail clippers that were nearby and yeeted them sons of bitches clear across the living room. To my amazement and surprise, my brother moved his marshmallow-shaped, short, stocky, fat ass out of the way fast enough, and boy, oh boy, was it a surprise indeed. It went straight through my mum's china cabinet that had been gifted to her as a hand-me-down.
Man, china cabinets are... Did you have one when you were growing up?
Yeah.
Mum and Dad may still have one, but it had this... like a lead glass window frontage.
Yep.
And fuck, we smashed every single window out of that accidentally some way, shape or form.
Which just seems crazy now,
Would you
right?
even think about having something glass fronted in your house other than a TV?
Nah, I've been looking into like 9mm galvanized steel plating for things around my house, eh? Anyway.
Just cord 10.
Guess what, boys? My parents were fucking irate. But wait, there's more. Day two. Still at each other's throats. We'd been fighting all day and it was getting later in the day. Time towards that time that Mum and Dad would get home. My brother had been at me all day and I was at fucking boiling point. Enough was enough, so I walked away. At this point, he thought it'd be funny to pull his old bitch-ass britches down and give me the old 1-2 shiny white-ass moon cheeks thinking it was funny. Well, it took about 0.5 seconds to send me straight into psycho mode. The room turned red. I repeat, the room turned red. All logical thinking had abandoned ship, ladies and gentlemen, and that was... all that was left was straight rage. Thinking and looking at my brother, I said to myself, all right, motherfucker, I'll get the last laugh. So in my psychotic rage, I ran down the hallway and grabbed a plunger from our bathroom. Figured, what's the harm with grabbing it? And being that the day prior, I found that I was pretty great at yeeting things that weren't meant to be yeeted.
Plunger, though.
So I sent that porcelain throne massager at Mac Jesus down the old hallway right for my brother, thinking it would whiz by him, prove my point to don't fuck around, don't fuck with the ball and nothing more. Nope, slap, and then pop. That meant only one thing here, men. That sound only heard coming from objects creating an airtight seal. That's right, boys. The target took a direct hit. This black-tipped, wooded-handled turd pusher landed itself, signed, sealed, and delivered. Its cupped and rubber head right to my brother's ass. Nothing, and I mean nothing, was going to remove this thing. A sealed oil drum didn't have shit on this thing. It was on there so fucking tight. I pulled, and then in the middle of all of this, in the living room, brother, bare ass cheeks, hanging high, pants to his ankle, plunger grappled to his cheeks like a rock climber. My military career man father walked in the door, still in his military uniform, and a thunderous voice rang out as if Jesus himself was speaking from up high. What in the holy fuck are you two weird pieces of shit doing?
Imagine getting it. Yeah, if you didn't have the weird part of that, it'd be sweet. What are you two pieces of shit up to? What are you two weird pieces of shit up to? He did well to edit himself on the fly too.
Words could not describe how fast my heart yeeted itself through my stomach, past my ball bag, right to the floor to hide deep in my shoes. I got so lightheaded from fear, the room went from rage mad red to a faint cream colour. My brother, trying not to faint himself, starts wobbling around, trying to walk, plunger handle wobbling like a fucking pinata stick, plunger itself still stuck to his ass. My father, who at this point was in complete shock and clearly confused by the whole situation, grabbed the handle with one hand and removed said plunger from its stuck surface. Boys, let me tell you, the hue of purple and blue on my brother's ass was otherworldly. It left a thick hickey the size of a youth basketball on his left ass cheek that took 2 fucking weeks to heal. We have since then called it even and moved on, but to this day my father cannot believe what he fucking walked into. Lesson to be learned here, boys. Don't yeet shit that ain't meant to be yeeted.
That's most of the fun in yeeting shit that's not meant to be yeeted. Fuck, that was better than I thought it was going to go. I thought he was going to be like a throwing axe and just fucking stab him right in his rusty bullet hole.
Yeah, I thought it was going up.
Oh, fuck, that would have hurt.
Well, smack my ass and call me Susan. It's Jay and Dunc on Not For Radio.
This popped up on my wife's Instagram over the last couple of days, and it was...
We might need to go and have a look at this one, Atomic, I reckon. Just get ready to fire that up for the people watching on video. You want the audio as well?
Oh,
she's a little bit of a tough listen.
Yeah, well, this is basically... about for those of you that aren't watching this, it's a playground which has been dumped in the middle of Australia, in an Australian city, and I personally think it is
sick!
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Have a fucking go at this bird though.
This is supposed to be a playground for toddlers. Because I refuse to believe that anyone with a 2-year-old signed off on this. The entire time, I spent imagining which rock they were going to crack their heads on first. Because kids run and they get pushed and they can lose balance and they can miss steps and they just do normal toddler things. So if you ever chase a 2-year-old around the playground, you know exactly why this is giving me anxiety.
Okay, so park that. Well, fucking guess what? Before there were actual playgrounds with fucking soft rubbery bark bottoms on them, kids were fucking playing on setups like this. This is how we became dexterous and deft and became able to measure risk as kids. Like there is a bunch of boulders with a whole bunch of like climbing hooks and all sorts of stuff over it. Yes, kids can run around and push each other into those things. And you know what's going to happen? Is that your kid that pushes the other kid's going to get a fucking hiding from the other kids, or you're going to beat their parent up, and they'll be a bit more concerned about what their kids are up to.
It's 2026. That 100% won't happen. They'll go to the police.
Yeah, like that's the problem.
My kid got pushed at the rock playground.
Well, don't
What are you going to do about it?
And also,
I'm going to go to my local MP.
You walked up to the rock playground and were like, this isn't a bit of me. You know, like, I don't know, you don't walk into like a paddock full of bulls and go,
It's like when you walked into the swingers club and you're like,
yeah, what am I going to do here?
Oh, no, I'm not into this.
It's pretty much just
too much nudity and clunge in here.
Pretty much the same sort of setup. Lots to grab hold of. Very misshapen objects.
Yeah.
But it was...
Sorry, I closed my eyes. I thought it was skiing.
Yeah. It's a classic example of people just getting fired up over shit that you shouldn't be getting fired up about. And I love it. Whoever is in charge of that, fucking tip of the hat. Like, I love that playground. That has more room for education and adventure than any other playground in existence, in my opinion.
like I think all playgrounds should have an element of fuck around and find out.
Totally.
Because that's how you generate risk management as a kid.
We used to climb. I remember we used to go skiing when we were kids, water skiing, and we'd go to, where was the name of it? Like Poddy Dam, I think it was. And basically had these like shingle cliff faces on it. And we'd scale up these things like fucking mountain goats. Easy going up. Almost impossible to get down. And then my parents would be punching Miami wine coolers and fucking bighorn beer cans like for most of the day.
Look at that fuckwit.
And you're up there.
Down.
Exactly. And they're like, I'm stuck. And they're like, well, you got up there, so you can clearly get down. Well, I'm too scared to get there. Fuck, that's up to you, buddy. Stay there.
That's up to you, old buddy boy.
Yeah,
Dad's got some Miami wine cooler to drink.
Looks pretty uncomfortable. I was watching another thing too of this guy, those guys that collect those wild honey fucking combs up in the trees, and they just run along them like, did I send it to you?
Yeah, so I've been served this up a bit. This is in Thailand or some shit.
Yeah.
And it's in the forest or in the jungle, and these huge trees, they look like they're 30, 40 meters high.
Yeah.
And these people are running along the branches, and if they slip, they've got no like ropes or anything. They slip, they fall, they die. But they're up there like fucking carving off pieces of like honeycomb to harvest honey. Look, it looks like it should be the most expensive honey in the world, to the point where the videos look that fucking out the gate that I had to fucking bang it into AI.
See, I did the same thing.
And I was like, surely this motherfucker can't be real. Like, he's got millions of followers, and it was like, probably is. It's like a little bit of trickery with the fisheye lens to make it look higher, and then
but regardless of if it's.
It's about over 10 metres, you're fucked.
Way over 10 metres. That's way over 10 metres.
And then
he climbs up by banging like fucking 9-inch nails into the tree and uses them as a ladder. Like, if you fall on that, they just go and just fucking tear you up like a chainsaw.
It's not even just him. There's a whole crew of them up there climbing around and filming it and shit, obviously. And then it also said as well, chances are that they've got good at the video editing to make it look like they're higher, and there'll be climbing gear behind them. And so, like, they would have climbed up there, and then they'll put the nails in where it's a real easy bit to climb, but it looks scary as fuck, and then climb up, you know?
I don't know, they're pretty
mate, if it pops up in your feed, watch it. Because it looked like Avatar looked more real.
Yeah. But also, we look at that and go, man, that's crazy. But there are lots of people that have been climbing for a very long time that do that shit, which is part and parcel of this whole problem with these fucking parents and their shitty little playgrounds they want to take kids to. Playgrounds suck for kids. Shit. If you can't break shit, knock something out of your head, almost no point going.
Yeah, if you don't break a bone growing up, you're just not going 1,000 out of 10.
Yes. Did you see the guy?
So did I like him? That's our next bit.
Oh.
You need to bring this one up to Atomic.
Okay, so
forgot to make it purple.
So this guy is
this guy.
This is a guy.
I love him. Is he real? You reckon he's AI?
Well, I don't know if I don't know if this is parody or if he's actually being 100%.
How much love has he got? It's only 100 likes.
Yeah, because it's a fucking tough watch. Anyway, this is something that I reckon that is part of Not For Radio that we should adopt. I think we should take on his 1,000 out of 10 attitude, and even the saying 1,000 out of 10.
Look around. I'm in Melbourne right now. You could say it's 1,000 out of 10. But that's just my mindset. I could be under that bridge right now in the cold. It's still 1,000 out of 10. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where I am. It's always 1,000 out of 10. I could be in the cold right now. In fact, I'm going to go in the cold.
The jump. And the nose hold.
This is a cold pool. It's about as cold as it gets. And it's still 1,000 out of 10. I'll go under this bridge. I'll go right now.
The kicking.
You'll see me. I could live here. This could be my home. I could live here. I could sleep here. I could sleep like this. And it's still 1,000 out of 10. You see, that's why I win. That's why I'm the man that I am, because it doesn't matter. I always win. It's always 1,000 out of 10.
Jeez. I don't know about you. I'm inspired.
Like, I'm sick of fucking 110%.
Yeah.
That's fucking old school.
I want
to aim for 1,000 out of 10 on every podcast we do.
It's just...
Get that made up into a fucking sweeper.
Yeah.
That's still his shit.
That is 1,000 out of 10. It's as cold as it gets.
I could sleep under this bridge floating on my back. And I definitely wouldn't die because I'm 1,000 out of 10.
Well, actually, credit where credit's due.
It's Matty K. Matty _K.
That's his name.
Matthew Kendall. 25 posts. Fucking, how many views is that at? Oh, yeah. He's doing more cold plunges.
Is it cold plunging, though? Pretty fucking warm over there.
No, he's in a hotel room, a hotel pool.
It's as cold as it gets. Well, you know water when it gets really, really cold, when it gets 1,000 out of 10 cold, it's called fucking ice, and it would be solid. That's 1,000 out of 10.
I think he's serious. He's like into organic grocery runs and stuff. Well, I'm not going to knock a bloke for being fucking...
His authentic
for
self.
going 1,000 out of 10.
Nah, you fucking good luck catching up with him.
You won't.
1,000 out of 10, you won't. 1,000 out of 10.
Fuck, he's on a park bench just slugging booze in one of them. Oh, what's good buzz? Nah, might not be. Might be kombucha.
Yeah,
it's kombucha.
It is good buzz. It's kombucha.
Tell you what, though, that would have been a fucking 1,000 out of 10 kombucha. I hope he gives that rating on everything.
It would have been 1,000 out of 10 better watch if it was booze.
Yeah.
Good Buzz used to sponsor Bay Plenty Rugby.
So we've got a lot of messages to get to. I'm just trying to decide what we've already done and what we haven't. I don't fucking know. Let's go. Sniper line. Tom, in the meantime, have you got access to the Not For Radio Facebook inbox?
Yeah, I've got access to the Facebook page.
There's one there from Josh Martin. You want to climb into that and tee that up, get that ready to go, because he's pitching a fucking very interesting idea about our trip to Scotland later. But in the meantime, we'll play this bloke.
All right. How's it going? Hope you're both well.
Good, mate.
This is a story happened about 2-3 weeks ago. I was on the farm. We were running cattle up an alley, and then something caught my eye. One of the dogs was running across, so I called it over. I took my hand off the door. Cattle were charging up the alley. They stampeded into the door. It swung open, smacked me square in the head. I'm completely sparko out. I've gone absolutely flying across the yard. Like 30 k's coming up. Broken my nose. Nose is pissing out blood. Lips pissing out blood. One of my teeth is dislodged. I'm out for 5 to 10 minutes. Bloke I was working with kept on kicking me, going, "Get up, you bastard! Get up! Come on!" He thought he'd killed me. Bless him. Called an ambulance. Spoke to the ambulance crew. Said, "No, I ain't going nowhere. I got cattle to feed at end of day."
Yes.
So ended up working till that happened about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Working till about 8 at night. Got home, had me dinner. Start feeling a bit sick. Didn't feel all too clever. And Mrs. says, "You need to go hospital." So went into hospital. Had a CT scan on my head. They went, "Oh, you got a concussion and a slight bleed on the brain." But I weren't waiting fucking 4 hours. I just went home and went back to work same day. Right, cheers, lad.
Other than that, sweet as I just fucking got on with it, eh?
What a weapon. That is not fucking around.
Oh, man.
That's farming.
That's too good. We're going to go to another one?
Yeah, one more.
Hello, fellas. This is Barry Malibu from London.
Yes.
Just listened to the Friday episode when he's saying about coming to the UK for the stone skimming championships. And he said you're going to be in Camden Town. I don't know if you're interested, but a mate of mine has a bar down there called the Imperial Palace of Big Red.
Love it.
It's a proper rock dive bar. Loads of space. Be great for meeting up with everybody there.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yes.
What do you say? That was Imperial Camden.
Yeah.
How many people can that hold?
They're quite...
It's probably just going to be a pub catch-up in London, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Camden Imperial...
Unless we can drag over like a little Roadcaster Pro or something just to record at the same time. But
there it is. Oh, there's fucking few people. They've got 6,000 followers on their Instagram. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that looks sick. It is a proper rock dive bar.
Yeah.
Big Red. Yeah, all right. We'll lock that in.
Well, I think we're going to be staying basically there or thereabouts anyway.
So we'll probably just live there. Oh,
That's
yeah,
pretty
it
cool.
looks sick. It's got a big skeleton on the outside of it. It's fucking painted completely black. The inside's just like dark with neons and shit. Pinball machines.
Yeah, it's our cup of tea. A little to add to the Stone Skimming World Champs, which we're headed to. For those of you that just joined us and were unaware of the fact, I found myself in a competition, which I then found myself winning, which then found myself as a New Zealand representative to Scotland for the World Stone Skimming Champs. So I went and got fucking measured up for the blazer today, but hey, she's all fucking official. Model off a 1960s Olympic wear.
What are you talking us through? What do you mean? Because we're not going to be able to see it for a while. It takes a while to get these things made.
So this, I'll show you what it looks like.
So you've taken a photo for inspiration, have you?
Yes.
And then the team at Barker's are going to try and work it.
Yeah, so the team at Barker's is a New Zealand menswear company which make incredible suits. We've been wearing their stuff for ages. And Mikey Lawrence and the team there said, we could probably fit you and Abby. Yeah, Abby just is frothing for it. She's like, this is great stuff. So what we've tracked down is a Central Otago black merino wool suit.
Yes.
Because that was the region in which we qualified in.
Colder over there, so they'd be quite perfect.
Well, merino's a good breathable sort of setup anyway. And then they're like, what is the style that you'd like it in? We kind of want it to be quite official wear. And I've even looked into, there's some other stuff that they do, which is a black rugby jersey style with a white collar, and it's got a crayfish on it, which is
sick.
The rock lobster, which could be the support team. So we're just looking into seeing what we've got size-wise for that, because I think like anywhere you roll up in a uniform, it's weight. You know, like look at Reservoir Dogs.
I want to take one lot of clothing, and that'll be the suit jacket, a t-shirt, and suit pants, and just wear that the entire time.
That's it.
Merino's good. It doesn't get too stinky. You know, you can fucking thrash the pants off it.
Because they've got a black merino, which is the stock standy, because I want to get these like corner patches, like some pocket sort of patches made, so it could be like the support star. So this is, if you look at this, they've got the manager, and then they've got the team in this one here. So,
oh fuck yeah, yes. Okay.
And so they've got some very, very, very cool, sort of, I guess what would be considered sort of Highland wear. They've done this whole range at the moment.
Okay, so it worked out perfect for timing.
Yeah, so hopefully, I'm just trying to pull things together at the moment. We're just finalising numbers, who's in the support team, who's coming over.
Have you signed the deal with Adidas yet?
No, we've got that meeting coming up next week.
Okay. Nike's not sniffing around, are they?
No, I don't really go with Nike.
I heard they dropped Tiger Woods, so...
Yeah. Well, I'll probably be doing quite something similar. I'll be roll bowling arseholing myself on the piss instead of a vehicle, so...
Shit.
So we might, depending on there'll be travel. I want to have like travel setups and bags and everything. I'm going fucking full hog here. This is going to be.
So with Adidas, you want like team bags. So when you go, you look like a sportsman. Yes. Like, oh, what are you going to play? And we go, like, that guy's going to throw a stone. Fucking mad dogs.
Cool. So looking for suit casing and that sort of stuff. But talking to the team at Barker's about it, some cool shit. They're very cool shit. But it's exciting when you're getting measured up for it. It's like, wow, this is fucking legit. And it's always going to be one of those things that just hangs in the cupboard.
Oh, and by the way as well, probably speaking a little bit too early, but heads up for those that want to come to a live show recording. It's looking like we will be doing one in Liverpool on the Thursday night now.
Yeah.
They reckon it's just going to be a few more people floating about on Thursday.
And it's not like a live, whiz bang pop show. It's going to be a live recording of the podcast with maybe a special guest and a bit of crowd work in there as well.
Yeah, and if it sells like really fast, then we might do a second one, just do back to back, so you can get like as many of you through there as possible.
And then a bit of a steam up afterwards.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
We've only got a travel day the next day.
Or it may just be like... This is obviously thinking on the fly here. We might just do like the show, and we'll do the unalcohol version as the first show, and then the second show will be the full blown alcohol.
That's naturally going to happen.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the place that we're going has got the fucking coolest setup. So
yeah, very, very cool.
All be revealed in good time. Josh Martin messaged us with a great idea. I'll just get Atomic to play this.
All right, lads. I feel like there could be a match made in heaven here. Potentially, you should have a look at getting Willerman Travel to build a package for going to the stone skimming with you guys in Scotland. That could be an awesome match made in heaven, I reckon, for any of the Kiwi guys, well, the people in New Zealand wanting to go travel to Scotland for it, and they want a package to be able to go with you and support Jay and everything else. That could be a brilliant little idea. Anyway, up the wires.
Yeah,
Didn't mind that. Don't know what the next message is. We'll hit play on it anyway.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I will not be able to see you guys at the stone skimming as much as I'd love to come, because I'm going to be in Alaska. So
sick.
I would love to come and see you guys up at the stone skimming. Got a couple of friends in Scotland that I'd go and see as well. So yeah. Anyway, enjoy the trip when you get there. But yeah, it's a shame that I'm going to miss you.
Bugger. First time I've had a message from someone in a convertible MX-5 too.
Yeah, I love that.
Very windy in the convertible, wouldn't it?
That man, Alaska would be one of those places I'd love to go.
Don't
to
get
Alaska.
sidetracked.
Yeah.
Do we talk to Willamette?
Yeah, I think the biggest issue that we will find
is accommodation.
Is accommodation and then access on the island. Like with space for, I think it's there's 2,000 competitors, and then it swells out to probably 6,000 with support. Then there's like the island is fucking tiny. So it would just make it it'd make it a massive niggle for that.
Why don't we just fuck around and find out?
Well, because it would be fucking horrible to fuck around and then find out that you can't get on the fucking island after paying all that money to go over.
Yeah, but I mean, everyone's seen someone throw a stone. It's like you could just steam piss at the pub all afternoon.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
The one with David Beach, who's a great listener of the podcast and radio show, where he went, that looked like a good spot. Water in the background.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the main pub. That's the main Auburn pub.
Auburn. We're just fucking honest.
Yeah, we've got no idea. We won't find out until we get there, and then we'll say it with an accent, and it'll just be racist. So,
yeah, that'll happen.
How do you say Calcutta?
You don't. That's how, mate. You fucking don't.
This is Robert Singh, but you can call me Raz, not because we are friends, not because we are family, because that is my fucking name. If you're feeling dustier than Mahatma Sandhu, then tune in to Jay and Dunc on Not for Radio. Thank you for your cooperation. Up it was.
See, I'm not even entirely sure that that's the bloke's actual accent and name, but fucking real terrible form if it is, and I'm being shit.
Yeah, they can't put all the weight on our shoulders, you know.
No, you can't.
Like, who are we to make a call? I wouldn't judge us for making any calls. This one's been sitting in the sheet for ages, and it's fucking hectic. But I want you to read it, Jay, because I've read it, and it does involve some people just slamming lots of booze, but the turns this thing takes is so wild.
Is this Mikey Gore's one?
Yes.
Yes. So this is Mike Gore, Rugby League near-death story. Images attached for those interested. We are the Lee Leopards fans. Remember Aaron Pennate, once of the Wars? He now plays for the Mighty Leopards. There's another Kiwi guy that's playing for the Leopards that I know, who's also another Kiwi lad. Which fucking I miss his name at the moment.
Well, let's not vaguely play this game.
No, a massive big Polynesian bloke who played fucking heaps
like
of NRL.
Palestina or something.
Yeah, like of that level.
Yeah, okay.
So we're at this game.
Vagana?
No, not Vagana. Who's that's gonna annoy me.
We can come back tomorrow on the episode.
Just quickly, while I'm just search Lee Leopards and it'll pop up in the team list. So we were at this game and had a barrel full of piss before the game, and being a magical night, ended up at the local boozer next to the ground drinking 2-pint piss buckets. Stumbled home after last orders and had a few tins of piss. When we got home, my wife, Alex, because that's her fucking name, tried to close the French doors at the back of the house and either slipped or in a drunken state fell out the back door onto Indian stone head first without putting her hands out. Oh.
Not good.
Laying motionless on the floor, I decided, shit, this night has taken a swift turn. Being smashed, I didn't know if I should laugh or cry or call an ambulance, so I brought her around after what seemed like an hour, it's probably 1 to 2 minutes, and got her inside. Her head had a massive egg around her eye and just above her eyebrow. We stayed up all night watching some shit on TV as I knew sleep was the last thing that you should do. After feeling safe to drive, we went to A&E to see if there were any fractures or breaks to the face or eye socket. Just a quick pause there. We had a group round at our house one night, and I was unaware of this bird, never met her before, and she jumped on the shoulders of one of my mates in our old house, and he fucking binned it. And she did the exact same thing, like literally stared at me on the way down with no arms out. And
what's she not putting her arms out for?
Because she was fucking torched and just went, "Badoots," and just bounced her head off the timber floor. And I was like, fuck me. And I saw her spark out as soon as she hit the thing, Her head bounced up with her eyes closed, and she was fucking properly knocked out. We're like, holy fuck, call an ambulance.
Way too
Call
intense.
an ambulance. Same thing, she was out cold, and my mate, who was this fucking happy idiot dancing around with her on his shoulders, was like, she's all good, fucking classic, whatever. I was like, she is possibly dead.
She is fucking
in my fucking
not
lounge.
all good.
And so eventually, it would have been not like way longer than 1 or 2 minutes. It would have been like 5 or 10 minutes. She finally came back around and was like, oh, what's going on? And her fella was like, nah, she's all good. Fucking prop her up. Don't give her any more piss. Just put her on the waters. I'm not ready to go home yet. I was like,
5 or 10 minutes? You're going to go straight to
fucking
hospital.
torch. Yeah, so I was like, fucking call an ambulance. Let's go. So an ambulance turns up anyway. We bundle her off, and as she's getting loaded into the ambulance, because I'm staring at her from this side the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I hope you feel better. And she's on the thing, and she turns around and goes, oh, thanks. And her whole fucking face had like chunk from the Goonies, like swollen so hard that it like jammed her eye shut. She was fucked.
Oh, man.
Absolutely fucked. Hospital for like 3 weeks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, just fucking crumpled everything. Like if you imagine that you get a
broken orbital and
boiled egg and just go and then roll it on the deck. Yeah, that's what it was like.
Wait till you hear the end of this one.
Anyway.
It wasn't Joe Ofahingawe, was it?
Yes, and there's another one. Because look at the...
Here's your team list.
Yeah. Keep going down. The back next one. Isaac Liu, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Big Isaac Liu. Anywho.
Read the rest of that yarn. It's fucking wild.
After feeling safe to drive to A&E, we did see if there was any fractures. They did an MRI scan and then called us back for the results. Thankfully, there was no breaks or fractures, but said we've found something else on the scan. They told us to go into the waiting room. I'm going to readjust the seat for this. And instantly... the thought that they had found a tumour or something is sinister. They called us back in after leaving us over 2 hours without knowing what was wrong. They'd sent the imaging for the MRI to Salford Royal, who are the leading neuro hospital in our area, and received notification back Alex had a condition called Chiari malformation with syrinx. That literally sounds like I've got a fucking stroke slur, but that's what it reads like. Fast forward 8 months after multiple MRI and CT scans, she had brain surgery to relieve this condition and later found out if the condition didn't get spotted, she could end up paralysed or even worse, it could have killed her. I always remind her rugby league saved her life. She had her operation on the 6th of March in 2026 and is now back watching the mighty Lee Leopards. Up the Waz, but more importantly, up the Lee Leopards. Leopards are massive everywhere we go, everywhere we go, everywhere we go. Leopards are massive everywhere we go, everywhere we go, everywhere we go. I love it, Shante.
Crazy, eh?
Fucking hell.
Isn't that just the wildest turn of events?
I know another guy. They used
Could be like on death's door now.
Yeah.
Had it not been for having a huge steam up.
That's why I'm a massive advocate for just getting absolutely weaseled at sports games. You never know if it's going to save your life. They used to do this downhill mountain bike race at Mount Maunganui, where I'm from, and it was well before any form of health and safety. Like, fuck, this thing was loose. You know the four-wheel drive track which goes all the way to the top of the mountain? Have you ever walked that with your kids or anything?
Yeah.
It's fucking like a 45-degree...
Pretty steep.
And then it switchbacks the whole way, and then there's heaps of... Like, you'll come down hot, particularly in one corner, which is where there's like an alternate goat track up the back of the mount. And it's a fucking hairpin to a 300-metre fucking drop-off, basically. It's not a vertical cliff face. Admittedly, you'll get fucking wire brushed by every form of native tree that we have in New Zealand on the side of the mount. But you'll fucking hurt you'll be real hurt if you survive this thing. Anyway, this guy came down from the top who was absolutely top of his game, young buck, 26-year-old mountain biker, and fucking garage sailed himself. Just shit everywhere.
Off that corner.
Not on that corner. Garage sailed himself down another, basically joined up the road over a cliff face, basically.
Oh.
And they're like, okay, he's pretty fucked. We need to take him off to hospital. Took this guy off to hospital, and they took him in because he was sore all over. They took him in, gave him a full body x-ray, and basically like, oh shit, sorry about that. There's something wrong with the film here. It must have been like light bleeds or something in it anyway. So they take out new pack of film in, Take this x-rays, it's fucking same problem. They're like, fuck, this is looking a bit dicey. Anyway, we'll go another third time lucky with new pack of film, put this pack of film in. Basically, what they discovered, his entire spinal column was just riddled with cancer. Like, he was just cancer everywhere through his whole body. He was completely unaware, fit as fuck, and they're like, oh my God, died in 2 weeks. How's that?
Fuck.
Yeah, so without having known, and you go, would he have died in 2 weeks if he hadn't been told that he was going to die in 2 weeks?
You don't really hear of people just, I mean, like, unless it's a stroke or a heart attack, like suddenly dying from cancer like that. You don't hear it like within 2 weeks. Like,
yeah, it was gnarly.
I mean, at some point he's going to go, my back's sore and it's not getting better.
But also, if you're a downhill mountain biker, fuck, your back would always be sore. Have you seen that shit? Oh my goodness.
Jeez, that's wild. Oh, no, I'll hit this one.
Snipers, reload. Another war story incoming. Eyes on target, scopes dialed in. Let's see who hits the mark.
Righto, mate. Bring it home strong.
Okay, this one here is from the United States of America. And this is from Dave in Colorado, titled Young, Dumb, and Tires of Fun. In my early 20s, I played in a band with a bunch of other early 20s hooligans. The thing was, when we played on stage, we looked respectable, suits, ties, and whatnot. Our music was pretty respectable too. Bluegrass was the style, and it was done well. But off stage, whoo, we were a bunch of piles of shit. The first night of a 2-week tour, we played in a little mountain town. We talked our way into staying at my college buddy's girlfriend's house, who had just moved there. We played our set, and when we were walking back to her place, we passed a brilliant specimen of Gothic architecture called the Victorian. Now, the Vic is also one of the rowdiest bars that I've ever been in. We stop in for a drink, and it turns into us playing live music karaoke until 4 a.m. So at 4 a.m, we stumble out onto the street trying to find our lodging for the night. We pass a gas station / tyre shop with a gigantic tractor tyre painted with the business name right out in front. And I find out that it's not fucking bolted down or tied to anything.
Here we go.
This is heading towards classic yarn material.
Yes.
Being the geniuses that we were, we rolled this thing 3 blocks to this innocent girl's house, and we struggle to get it in the front door.
They took it in the front door tractor tyre.
But once it's safely inside her kitchen, we pass out on the couches and floors, as you do in your early 20s, and we get an early start the next morning and leave before anyone in the house is awake. To be 21 again. The rest of our tour goes off without a hitch. Well, actually, we had several more nights similar to the first one. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, we get back home. We take a couple of the disposable cameras we had to the developer, and we'd forgotten all about the tyre. Fuck, it was a good laugh. Anyway, about a year later, we're heading back through that town to play another gig, and I asked my college buddy if we can stay at his girlfriend's house again. Well, apparently she dumped his ass, something about having a shitty bunch of drunk ass mates being assholes and sleeping on her couches. So anyway, we play our set, end up at the Vic again. I see her in the audience, and at about 3 a.m, we're all packing up, and I tell her, hey, thanks for coming out. Glad you like the music act. She cuts me off mid-chat and goes, oh, I fucking hate your music, and I hate you. I only came out to get you motherfuckers to come and move the tyre that's been in my kitchen for a year. Apparently she was new to town, had some fancy corporate job, dumped her boyfriend, and was too embarrassed to ask any of her new mates to help her out.
Can we go to yours? No.
So we stumble back to her place, push that fucking tyre back out her door, down the block, and put it back pretty much in the exact same place as we took it from the whole 12 months earlier. Now, almost 30 years later, we're driving through the town with the family, and we stop to get gas at that same gas station. I wander over, take a look at that same fucking tyre, and they still haven't bolted it down.
It went missing for a year.
Tried to get some lunch at the Vic, but the wife vetoed that place before I even got to look at the front door. Go well, fellas. Up the waz. Love your work.
Fuck, that's so
Imagine
funny.
that being the tyre place and going, where the fuck is the tyre? And then 12 months later, it's like, Hey, it's back.
Oh, jeez, that's good. There's a great way to get Poddy.
That has to be. That's a classic yarn. Classic Builders classic yarn.
Yeah. Whoa, shit. Jesus Christ. I just lost it. Oh, I just unplugged my mic. Hey, mate, can I borrow yours? Oh, what is that? Is it yours? Yeah. Sorry. Hang on. That's bloody classic, isn't it? There you go. Oh. Lassoon by Tellus.
Look at Tellus. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's great on the ears.
Well, people have been complaining that our podcast's not loud enough.
There you have it.
Blow your fucking speakers in your car.
So thank you very much, Dave from Colorado. That is a Classic Builders classic yarn.
All right, and speaking of them...
We really let our hair down. Well, everyone but Dunc does, and tell it like it is.
Bloody good. They're the Classic Builders. They've got 3 decades of experience. Teams around the motu, the land, and 2 main ways to go. House and land if you want a simple setup, or design and build if you want to put your own stamp on it. If you're thinking about building now, or the future you definitely is, keep Classic Builders in the mix.
You've been listening to Jay and Dunc's Not For Radio podcast. Thanks for listening. I hope to see you soon.